This is Yasuo losing $140,000 in just 5 minutes.
I'm done. I swear I'm done gambling for the day. I'm punishing myself. 10, 10, 10, God. Fuck! I'm actually Oh my God, what did I just do? Oh my God, I'm not gambling today. I'm actually
And this is him just a year earlier losing a game of League. This is not a coincidence. Losing, queuing up, losing again, and queuing up one more time make it seem like we're gambling more than we're playing a video game. And studies as well as real-life examples show that it might not be too far from the truth. While video games themselves are relatively harmless, the industry that preys on addiction is not. And video games are nothing but a pipeline to a much more dangerous addiction. And this doesn't just affect randoms, but also high-profile gamers like streamers. We all know that League is addictive, but what most people don't know is that there are thousands of complex addictive mechanics to the game, far deeper than most people expect. What's so interesting about this is that while gaming companies get all the media attention for getting kids addicted, they are far from the first to capitalize on these mechanics. League of Legends, like many modern games, wasn't built just for entertainment. It was built to generate money for huge corporations. Every mechanic from ranks, win streaks, and absolute dogshit teammates is designed to keep players coming back. And all of this is not innovations League had, it's actually rules stolen directly from a playbook of a much older, richer, trillion-dollar industry. Together with brands of cigarettes, beer and gambling giants, League of Legends is a part of this industry. An industry with the main goal of keeping you hooked. The industry of addiction.
6 million Americans have a gambling addiction.
A craving that becomes uncontrollable.
I pick up a beer can and drink it to make that stress go away.
Alcohol, that's a painkiller.
Like League is just, man, that shit gets in you.
To say it is a hit would be an understatement. The industry encompasses some of the most profitable companies in the world. Every brand of cigarettes, every brand of beer, and of course every video game you have ever played. So, how did this happen? Well, when Brandon and Mark first got League off the ground, they faced a huge problem. They were a tiny game studio trying to compete with billion-dollar companies. The competitors' games were better, more polished, and had better graphics. So they did the only thing they could to save League of Legends. They made it free. Brandon and Mark understood one thing. If the game is addictive enough, the money will come naturally. And they were right. Millions were hooked to the game. One of the players that had gotten hooked on League of Legends was Mo Yasuo, one of the biggest League streamers on the planet back in 2019. He would relentlessly play the game day in and day out. But despite often raging and complaining about not having fun playing League, he simply couldn't stop queuing up. While most people would look at this with concern, some looked at it and saw only one thing: opportunity. This leads us back to gambling companies. Because when they saw streamers play video games for hours upon hours with no sign of slowing down, they understood one thing. They could convert the streamers addicted to video games into gamblers and hopefully lure their viewers into doing the same. There was only one problem. This wasn't exactly illegal. Gambling companies can't just advertise however they want, especially not to an audience where many are children. This is where cryptocurrency comes into play. See, most governments don't classify crypto as actual money, meaning that gambling companies could circumvent advertising laws and practically do whatever they wanted. And so they started sending out offers to any and every streamer they could find. They offered sums of money that were so big only an idiot would refuse it. Millions upon millions of dollars a month to advertise gambling websites. More money than most streamers had ever seen in their lives. And it didn't take much convincing for Yasuo to fold.
If I lose this, I'm off the table. If I lose this, I'm literally off the table. If I lose this, I'm literally off the table. Oh my fucking god! Bro! Last one. If I lose this, I'm off the table. Are you serious? I just started! Give me one win, dude! One win! I literally just lost 8k or 9k in like 2 minutes. Holy shit.
There is, however, one thing that would have kept Mo away from gambling. You see, Mo was getting tired of leveling his own accounts, when he could have just bought them from 1v9.gg, the best place to get your new league accounts, coaching or skins. For just $7.95 you get a brand new ranked ready account. But it gets even better, because we partnered up with 1v9.gg to bring you a 20% discount using our link. Simply head over to 1v9.gg/r/poro, link in the description, select your account or coaching, and bam, you're ready to play. That's code PORO or the first link in the description for 20% off your next purchase at 1v9.gg. Anyways. The relationship and trust Mo had built with his viewers over the years soon turned into something very different.
I want to tip some of these guys, because these guys are some of the boys who, number one, once again, actually...
This brief video along with a screenshot shows us just how many of his fans he had lured into addiction. Nearly $15 million were wagered using his referral code in just a few months. His career that had once been built on comedy and skill was now worth nothing more than shilling a referral code to his fans to extract as much money as possible. But for a brief moment it seemed like Mo would stop his gambling and return to League of Legends. Not because he wanted to, but because he was forced to. You see, Twitch, the site Mo used to stream on, was banning sponsored gambling, which naturally forced Mo to stop producing that type of content.
Hey guys, Twitch is apparently banning slots gambling on October 18th, so I'm looking for a job. Regardless, probably back to fucking 1v1ing viewers and giving away my money, or Apex Legends, Valorant, Resident Sleeper, or maybe I'll just fucking IRL streaming here in Mexico. No idea. You're gonna have to give me more than 7 minutes before the post comes out for me to think about what I'm gonna do, but regardless, like I've said, for the past year, if Twitch bans gambling, regardless, whatever happens, I'll stop fucking gambling and I'll go play games and I'll do whatever the fuck. I gamble because I enjoy it way more than League of Legends.
But as you may suspect, these videos often don't have happy endings. The industry of addiction wouldn't let its most lucrative business die that easily. No, the owner of the largest gambling site in the world quickly swept in to create his own streaming platform where he could make the rules. And just like that, Mo was back again. Back as a puppet for the addiction industry's most lucrative business. Yasuo's story is far from unique, far from something new. In fact, this video was never intended to be a video about gambling or about League of Legends, but about something older, engineered over centuries. The industry of addiction stands on a foundation laid hundreds of years before Mo ever touched League of Legends, before he ever heard about gambling. The systems created years ago for the gambling and tobacco industries have now been implemented into our everyday lives. Into every game of League of Legends. League of Legends was never truly a free game. It just needed your time and the money would come naturally. It conditioned millions to accept grinding, losing and chasing the next win as a way of life. Streamers like Mo were raised on the system, their brains rewired for risk and reward. And when gambling streams entered the meta, the industry of addiction saw its cogs spinning once again. It didn't need to create new addicts, it just needed to convert the ones it had already made. And in the end, Mo wasn't just another gambling streamer, he was a product of the machine. The community he had once built on League of Legends slowly faded away. The same industry that had lifted him up now had no use for him. The cycle had already begun for someone new. So whether it's League of Legends, gambling or streaming, it doesn't really matter what you're addicted to. If you're not careful enough, the industry of addiction will always come out on top. With that being said, I'm going to uninstall.